After him, and I said, uh-oh, it's a hijacking because they're coordinated.
Initially, we sort of just looked at each other and wondered what was going on. People didn't say much immediately.
There was some kind of noise in the cabin, and I heard the cockpit door slamming open, just bang.
3 men barge through the door and arm themselves with the cockpit's fire axe and fire extinguisher.
Get out. Get out!
There was, a little confusion up in the front as if they were, attacking the pilots.
There were 3 guys, they were shouting. They came straight to the co-pilot and they started hitting him. Get up.
There's 11 of us. If you don't do what we say, we'll blow this plane out of the sky.
I told them, okay, don't hurt him. I'll do whatever you want.
Passengers near the front of the plane are concerned, but have no idea what's going on. Captain Leol Abate is facing the hijackers alone. Unlike most pilots, though, Abate has some experience in a situation like this. He has been hijacked twice before.
The first hijack was a local flight, and then 2 hijackers who had a hand grenade came into the cockpit, and they forced her to fly to Nairobi.
Abate's second hijacking was just a few years later when he was piloting a 737.
The hijackers again held the hostess hostage, and they came into the cockpit. They told me it was hijacked, and they went to fly to Sweden.
No one had been hurt or killed in either of those incidents. In both cases, Captain Abate had landed safely. But the turbulent political situation in the region means hijacking is an unpleasant reality. From 1990 to 1996, 10 Ethiopian Airlines planes had been hijacked. This time, though, the hijackers make a very unusual request.
Fly to Australia.
What?
Fly us to Australia.
We don't have enough fuel to get to Australia. It's too far. We can go to Nairobi, or Zanzibar, or Dar es Salaam, and then refuel, and then go to Australia.
In fact, the jet took off with just 3.5 hours worth of fuel. But the hijackers don't know that. They've been reading the in-flight magazine, which tells them the maximum flying time of a 767.
11 hours. It won't take more than 10 hours to get to Australia.
We don't have 10 hours of fuel.
It says 11 hours.
We don't carry that much fuel. We only carry what we need.
They thought I was bluffing. They were convinced that the airplane was able to fly to Australia.
Abate is shocked. No one else on the plane knows what the hijackers are demanding. If he does what they say, his plane will crash in the ocean. If he doesn't, they say they'll blow it out of the sky. An Ethiopian Airlines jet has been hijacked in the skies above Africa. The hijackers want to be flown to Australia. It's a 10-hour flight, but the plane took off with just 3.5 hours of fuel. The passengers have no idea what the hijackers are demanding. Word spreads of the hijacking, but not of their destination. Flight attendants feed some of the children on board and keep working as best they can.
We started to ask the stewards what was going on, and they indicated that there was a hijacking.
Nervous and uncertain, passengers wait to see what happens next.
It was as if nobody wanted to sort of rile the hijackers because they hadn't slapped people around. It wasn't a sort of a Middle Eastern style where they shoot somebody in the head to make a point, or they were basically leaving the passengers alone, provided that we didn't do anything. And that was enough for us.
There's so much fuel we have. If we had fuel for 11 hours, it would say 60,000 kilograms. But we don't carry that much fuel. We only carry what we need.
The hijackers seem to think that Abate is bluffing.
We have a bomb!
Yes. If you don't do what we tell you to, we will blow this plane out of the sky.
Abate knows he's trapped. If he fights the hijackers, they may blow up his plane. If he does what they want, he'll run out of fuel.
My feeling tells me that it's not a real bomb, but there is no way that I can challenge that. One of them has a fire axe. That was good enough to do serious damage. You know, if I'm not alive, everybody's not alive. That's it.
I want to talk to the passengers.
After about half an hour, the hijackers came on the public address system and they made an announcement that they have taken over the plane. And if anybody tried anything, they had one bomb and they were going to blow it up.
The announcement is made in Amharic, French, and English.
The policy at that time was we should follow the hijackers' instruction. That was before 9/11. And every action taken is to be taken on ground, not in flight. Pilots are trained to fly, not to fight.
We were following sort of the standard script, as it were, for passengers, which was to stay out of it, keep quiet, keep cool, let them sort it out, get the plane on the ground.
Some people said, oh, maybe we'll go to Sudan, land there, negotiate, and maybe they'll release us after that, or if not, move on to some other place. But it was all speculation.
For years, Clint Van Zandt was the FBI's chief hostage negotiator.
What made this hijacking so unique is that the pilot in command had been the victim of 2 previous hijackings. His success rate was 100%. He probably had a predisposition to, this will end like the other 2 did. I'll be able to get it on the ground, the authorities will deal with it.
But Captain Abate knows this situation is different. Instead of another destination in Africa, the hijackers want to go to Australia. Abate knows that heading out into the open ocean could be a death sentence. Captain Abate decides to get help.
I have to call air traffic control.
Why?
Because they will be asking why we are changing direction.
Tell them you've been hijacked. And tell them where we are going.
This area control. This is Ethiopian.
Since the plane is still over Ethiopia, Abate contacts Addis Ababa area control.
Addis, Ethiopian 961. There are passengers in the cockpit.
Say again, 961?
Addis 961. We have been hijacked. We have orders to divert to Australia.
961, Australia, understood. Confirm your souls on board?
Souls on board 175.
961, 175 souls on board.
As the aircraft flies south, Addis Ababa passes the captain over to Nairobi air traffic control.
ETH Nairobi Center. Confirm you are going to land Australia.
Gentlemen, we can't make Australia. We only have 2 hours of fuel. We can't make it Australia. We will make a water landing.
ETH 961.
Confirm you can't divert to Mombasa.
They refuse to land anywhere other than Australia, so we have no choice. Except when we finish our fuel, we will land on water.
But with 2 hours of fuel, you can't make Australia. Why don't you land Mombasa?
Okay, just a minute.
Abate connects the air traffic control to the cockpit speakers.
Okay, I just wanted our hijackers to hear what you are communicating.
Okay,
And if you have anything to say, go ahead and tell them.
okay. I am advising you.
That with 2 hours of fuel, you will be unable to reach your destination. And probably you would have to land on the water.
The solution is for you to land in Mombasa. Go ahead.
The hijackers of ETH 961. If you have copied, go ahead.
Waiting to talk, stand by. Do you want to talk to them? Okay, they say they don't want to talk. They're not willing to negotiate on any terms.
Confirm they are ready to land in the ocean and drown.
Do you have another alternate aerodrome?
Please advise.
I have no alternate aerodrome. Sir, I'm in a very tight corner.
Enough talk. We will not negotiate. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
They said follow our instruction. If you don't, we'll blow the airplane up. That's it.